Back with yet another Amazon.com unboxing video, and this time I got a Star Trek free The Search for Spock Valkris action figure from the Nacelle company. That's right, a Star Trek free The Search for Spock Valkris action figure, and I'm going to be opening the action figure as we speak. Let's start with the unboxing, shall we? Here she is, Valkris from Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, which is a very underrated Star Trek movie. I just rewatched that again yesterday because I am celebrating the 60th anniversary of Star Trek, the original series, and I'm also celebrating the 35th and the 40th anniversary of Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, which I am currently watching right now, and the 35th anniversary of Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country, and the 30th anniversary of Star Trek First Contact, and the 25th anniversary of Star Trek Enterprise, which was a very underrated series that did not get enough credit as it truly deserved. But yeah, so this is a huge milestone year for Star Trek. And these are the action figures that come with it. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. It's Valkris. V-A-L-K-R-I-S. Valkris. Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. A Klingon woman of conviction. Valkris was a key player in obtaining the secret files on Project Genesis and Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. After relaying the sensitive information to Lord Krug, she admitted that she had revealed the Genesis files, but loyal to the end. Valkris accepted her fate and was honorably executed at his command. And Christopher Lloyd was the one that played Commander Cook, so hopefully the Nacelle company makes an action figure of him. So other action figures include Captain Edward Jellicoe, which I already have, Captain Rachel Garrett in Season 3 episode of Star Trek Next Generation Yesterday's Enterprise, Tuvix, Captain Hikaru Sulu, he became captain of the USS Excelsior in Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country. I'm hoping to get an action figure of him. Valkris, Mir Jonathan Archer from the Mir universe, I already revealed him, and Wei-Yin, and Peter Preston from Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan. Yes, I do like Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. I've always liked Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. I thought, in my opinion, it's a very, very underrated filming, and in my opinion, Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock is a very underrated sequel, and it's, the acting is well acted. My favorite scenes in Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, is when Hikaru Sulu says, "Don't call me Tiny," and when Commander Nyota Uhura makes Mr. Adventure get in the closet. Yeah, so yeah, Star Trek 3 is definitely a very good film in my opinion. Now this is now Tuvix. I will also be getting Tuvix, which will be coming in from Amazon on Tuesdays from the Voyager episode, where Lieutenant Tuvix becomes Tuvix. So a lot of people don't like that episode, but I thought it was a very underrated episode, right? And I always enjoyed Star Trek Voyager, but this is the character from Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock. And the Nacelle company, they do a great, and the Nacelle company, they do a great job. The action figures. So far, I am loving the collection. I am absolutely loving the collection that the Nacelle company does with the Star Trek action figures. Because I've had so many action figures of Star Trek. I've had Star Trek action figures made by Playmate Toys. I had Star Trek action figures made by Diamond Select. I had Star Trek action figures made by Mego. And now I'm getting Star Trek action figures made by the Nacelle company. So So here's the collectibles that she indeed comes with. And here's part of a collection. She also has a tricorder. Comes this, a Klingon disruptor, and 6 interchangeable hands. That's right, 6 interchangeable hands. And here are the other interchangeable hands. And here's the Klingon woman Valkris. And in the Nacelle company does a great job, especially on the costume design of Valkris, the Klingon uniform that she wears. And they do a great job on her Klingon cape. And the facial articulation is done very well on Valkris. Especially the articulation on her hair. She definitely looks like a true 21st century Klingon woman. I would rate this action figure 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, way up, a solid 10 out of 10, and an 8 triple plus. Comment down below in the comment section and tell me what you think about this Valkris action figure, what you like about it. She also comes with this, and yeah, this is a great looking action figure, and I plan to get on more, because especially if it's the Star Trek 60th anniversary. So like I said, this 2026 is a huge milestone for Star Trek fans. Anyway, you stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out, and thank you for watching. And I will be back here on Tuesday to give my reveal of the Tuvix action figure from the Nacelle company. You stay classy.